guys, welcome to Up Street Online. My name is Sabrina, and I'm very grateful to see you. And not just because all month long we've been talking about gratitude. We've been diving into a verse this month that helps us remember why we should always be grateful to God. This truth is so important that we want you to learn it, lock it, and live it. So, one more time, let's learn it.
Hey everybody, let's learn this verse together. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, his love endures forever. 1 Chronicles 16:34. Grab a cup, let's do this.
Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
His love endures forever. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
His love endures forever. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
His love endures forever. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
His love endures forever. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Love that verse, because it helps us remember that God's love for us will never end. He loves us always, forever, no matter what, and he's so good to us. That's why we always need to be thankful and show gratitude to God, because his love is awesome. Hopefully this month you're able to take this truth from God and learn it, lock it, and live it. Check this out.
So get this. This morning, my dad asked if I could rake some leaves. He said if I raked the entire yard, he would take me to get ice cream this afternoon when I was done. But an hour before, my sister came to help. Like, whatever, okay. But I'd been raking the entire day. So when I got done, my dad took both of us to the ice cream place. Now I'm thinking, if my sister worked for an hour and is getting ice cream, then certainly I should get a huge banana split since I worked the entire day. But no, we got the same exact size. Shouldn't I get more? I worked harder and longer.
Ma'am, Lando, I get why you'd be upset. But listen, I wonder if you'll change your mind after I tell you this story that Jesus told. It definitely has some similarities to what you're going through, okay? So listen, Jesus often told people stories to help them understand what he was teaching. And this particular day, he wanted his friends to learn about gratitude. So Jesus said, hey, imagine there's a guy who owns a lot of land and it's full of vineyards. I don't think this is gonna work. 1 second. What about, yes, nice. Okay, this is gonna work. See, now you get it, the grapes. Okay, listen. So Jesus tells this story about a guy who owns all these vineyards, and a vineyard is just a farm full of grapes. And he went out really early in the morning into his town to find some people to work the vineyards. So he says to the people, hey, if you work all day long, I want to pay you for a full day's work. And let's say that's $10. And so these guys said, great, let's do it. And about mid-morning, the landowner decided though that he needed more help. So he went out again and he found more workers. But guess what? There still weren't enough workers. So the guy went out at lunchtime and found more workers. And then he went out about mid-afternoon and found more workers. And then, like an hour before the workday was over, he found more workers still. And he asked them to help in the vineyards. Well, the workday was finally over, and all these workers needed to be paid. So the landowner told his manager, hey, pay these workers, but I want you to start first with the people I hired last. So the people who had only worked for an hour, like that's not a lot of grapes, he gave them $10, like they'd been working all day. Man, that's like super generous of him, right? I mean, look at this basket compared to all the others. All right, if these guys get $10 after only working for an hour, I wonder what these guys down here who collected the most are gonna get. And that's exactly what these guys who'd been working all day thought. So when it was their turn, they held out their hands and the manager gave them the same as everyone else, $10. In fact, every worker got the same exact amount. Now, these guys who had worked the longest, they couldn't believe it. They got upset. They complained to the landowner and said, "This is so unfair. Like, we worked the most. We worked longer and harder than anyone else in this entire line. Don't we deserve more than what they got?" And the landowner told them, "Hey, this morning you said you would work for $10. That's what I'm giving you. Why is that unfair? Are you upset because I'm generous and want to give everyone the same amount?" Okay, Jesus didn't want his friends to hear a story about workers in vineyards. He wanted them to hear about gratitude. The people who complained about the money they got, they weren't grateful. They didn't show any gratitude for the money they did get. They had a bad attitude. But that never happens to us, does it? I mean, listen, if you're like me, you've said, "That's not fair," at some point in your life. Maybe you even said it this week. I mean, we say, "That's not fair," and complain when someone gets a bigger piece of cake than we did, or if their pizza slice has more pepperoni, or they got the new computer game before we did. When we think we don't get what we deserve, we're the ones crying, "That's not fair." When we have a bad attitude and think we deserve better or more, we're forgetting to be grateful for all the things we do have. Hey, it shouldn't matter to you that your brother's piece of cake was slightly bigger. You've got cake sitting in front of you. Like, that's something awesome to be grateful for. When you focus on your brother's cake, you're not enjoying your own cake. And that's sad because cake is delicious. We can kind of let a bad attitude spoil our gratitude, but you don't want to do that. Like, you can choose a bad attitude or you can choose gratitude, but you can't have both. We all want to show gratitude for the things people give us and do for us, so let's pray and ask God to help us be more grateful for all the things we get. God, you are so good to us all the time, and we are grateful for all the things that you've given us. So when we're tempted to complain or say that's not fair because we think we deserve better or more, help us to remember to be grateful for all that we have, because we know you love us and we know you're always giving us good things. We love you, God. Amen.
So here's what happened. I got so upset that my sister got the same exact thing that I did that I just sat there and just got mad. And when I was getting mad, my ice cream melted. So I didn't really even get to enjoy the thing that my dad did get me, which is a total bummer. But lesson learned. I should have been more grateful that my dad got us ice cream at all. And I should be grateful that my dad loves me and my sister so much that he will reward us for our hard work. So here's what I got for you this week. This week, let's check ourselves. If we're upset about something someone got or got to do, let's just pause and see if we're being ungrateful for what we've been given too. No bad attitudes this week. Less of them. Okay, see you, friends.
This is how we know what love is and how it shows. God, you gave your only son, Jesus, for everyone. There's nothing like your love, love. It's so amazing, so we're praising with our hands up. Yeah, there's nothing like your love, love. It's so amazing, so we're praising with our hands up. Because your love is powerful, so big and strong, I'll tell everyone. Your love is powerful, I'll sing and shout my friends, love everybody like Jesus did. I'm gonna love all my neighbors, love all my friends, love everybody like Jesus did.